What is going on, guys? It is your boy Omega BlankPage coming at you with another video, and what you guys are going to watch today is my Igknight deck profile. So hope you guys do enjoy. Hopefully you guys are having an amazing Easter if you guys are watching this on Easter. If not, hopefully you guys are having an amazing spring break if you guys are on spring break. I know that some of you have already gone through your spring break, and also that some of you haven't had your spring break yet. But in case you guys are on your spring break right now, hopefully you guys are having an amazing one. If not, hopefully you guys are just having a great day anyways, or a great week. So before I jump into this deck profile itself, where I stem off every card, I do just want to ask you guys to please subscribe to my YouTube channel down below. I only upload deck profile videos, so if you guys are in for that, just subscribe down below and I'll just give you guys what you want. I usually only upload within the middle of the week towards and always at the end of the week as well. So if you guys just want videos of deck profiles, and if you guys like my voice or whatever, just subscribe down below and I'll give you guys what you want. And now I'm just going to go right into the deck profile itself, where I just name off every card within the main deck, the extra deck, and the side deck. Then afterwards I'm just going to give you guys some combos, some explanations of how this deck actually runs, just in case you guys don't know how Igknights work, and I'll also go over some tips and tricks basically of some good combos and stuff like that. So just stay towards the end of the video if you guys want to learn about that. If not, just leave, I guess. If you guys already know how Igknights work, and if you guys are just here for a rather great Igknight deck, if I do say so myself. I haven't really lost with this deck in the past, I don't know, past week or so, past week and a half with this deck. So it's relatively consistent, relatively competitive, and it's very fun. The combos with this deck are just insane. But before I just waste any more of you guys' time, I'm just going to name off every card within the main deck, then onward down towards the end near the side deck. So, starting off, I am running 2 Igknight Magnum, 2 Igknight Eagle, 3 Igknight Musket, 3 Dragnov, 3 Riot, 3 Caliber, and that's it for the Igknights. Jumping into the generic other monsters of this deck, I am running 2 Yugioh. This is just basically an honest, except that this card can work with any deck out there, so that is why it is here. I'm also running 3 Zephyrus. This card works in great combo with Igknight to help you guys get out Key Beetle right down here, and with Key Beetle in this deck, it makes this deck run super fast, and it's basically just GG if you guys can get this card out and onto the field. I'm also running 3 Igknight, and that's it for the monsters. For the spells, I'm running 3 Reinforcement of the Army to help you guys get to your Igknight monsters, or even to your Igknight. I'm also running 3 MSD, just in case you guys need to get rid of some of your opponent's back row. I'm also running 2 Dark Factory of Mass Reduction to help you guys target 2 normal monsters in your graveyard, and add them to your hand. And if you guys don't know, Igknight monsters are considered normal pendulum monsters, and they will work with cards like this. So that is why this card is in here. I'm also running 2 Summoner's Arts to help you guys get to your level 5 or higher normal monsters, aka Riots and aka Caliber. So that's why these guys are in here. That's why this card's also in here. 2 Ignition Phoenix, 1 Raigeki, and 1 Pot of Riches. Pot of Riches is actually a really good card within this deck, and I would also just suggest at least putting at least another one of them in your side deck, if not just running 2 or 3 of this card within your main deck. It works in great combo with Igknight monsters, and I wouldn't look down upon it if you guys ran 2 to 3 of these within your deck. I mean, it works pretty dang great, honestly. Just shuffle 3 pendulum monsters from your graveyard into your deck, and then just draw an extra 2 cards. It works pretty great. The only downfall is that you can't special summon for the rest of this turn. So do it towards like the end of your your turn. Don't do it like at the start of your turn if you guys have this card in your hand. So I would just suggest doing that. For traps, I'm running 2 Royal Decree to stop your opponent's trap cards. And jumping into the extra deck, I am running 3 number 66 Master Key Beetle, 1 number 30, 1 Shark, 1 Evil Swarm Exciton Knight, 1 Excalibur, 1 Castell, 1 number 86, 1 Dark Rebellion XC Dragon, 1 Planet Teller Knight, 1 Hazy Flame Basil Trice, 1 number 61, 1 Nova, and 1 Infinity. So that's it for the extra deck. If you guys just want to add some different kinds of XC monsters in here, that would be a pretty okay choice. I would suggest probably taking out Basil Trice, if anything. This card, it gets played. It's just, I don't know. It's really, it isn't really in here for its effect, I would say. It's only really in here for its ATK. Other than that, that would be one card I would say that you guys could probably take out. Maybe Volcasaurus as well. You guys will most likely be playing Master Key Knight Beetle, 101 Acid, and your Infinity / Nova card over here. So the rest of these cards are basically only in here for certain situations, and not cards that you would most likely be going into almost every time. For side deck cards, I am running 2 Rescue Hamster, 2 Berserker Soul, 2 Light Imprisoning Mirror to help you guys stop some light decks like Satellar Knights and Light Sworns. I'm also running 2 Shadow Imprisoning Mirror that can stop dark decks like Burning Abyss, Shaddolls, etc. I'm also running 2 Horn of Heaven, 3 Black Horn of Heaven, and 2 Mind Crush. That's it for the entire deck, guys. Hope you guys did enjoy. Now we're just going to go over some examples of how this deck runs, some combos, and etc. So let's just jump right into that. Alright, and now it's just time to go right into the examples of how Ignites actually work, the basic examples in case you guys don't know how Ignites actually work. So to start off, you basically just want 2 to 3 Ignite monsters within your starting hand. If you guys don't, that's why you obviously play cards that can get to them, like Reinforcement of the Army, Dark Factory of Mass Reduction, and Summoner's Art, etc. So to start off, you want at least 2 to 3 Ignite monsters within your main hand, within your starting hand, and then from there, you just want to use their effect to where if they get sent to the Pendulum Zone, at least 2 of them, you can then just destroy them, and then add another fire type, warrior type monster from your deck or graveyard to your hand. So then from there, you then can just send these guys back to the then you can just send these guys to the extra deck, and then you can summon another fire warrior type monster from your deck or graveyard to your hand. From there, you can then just summon. Then you can just Pendulum Summon again, and then special summon all of the Ignite monsters from your extra deck onto the field, to where you then can just XC into any of the cards right down here. From there, you can then basically just go off with any of the cards that you XC'd. That's basically just like the overall gist of how Ignites work. You just want at least 2 to 3 of them, maybe more, within your starting hand. From there, you can then just send them all to the extra deck, to where you then can just special summon all of them onto the field, and then just XC into any of these monsters down here. And from there, it's whatever your opponent does basically next turn, which will ever happen in the game. Another good combo is with Armageddon Knight and Zephyrus over here. To start off, you want at least a Armageddon Knight and at least 1 to 2 Ignite monsters within your hand. So to start off, you just want to Pendulum Summon a Ignite monster, doesn't matter which one, and then just normal summon Armageddon Knight onto the field. From there, you can then just send a dark monster from your deck to the graveyard, aka Zephyrus, to the graveyard. From there, you can then just activate Zephyrus's effect, to where you can then return 1 face-up monster you control to the hand, aka the Pendulum Summoned Ignite monster, and then you can special summon this card, and if you do, take 400 damage, and then you can then just XC right into number 66 Master Key Beetle. From there, you then just want to summon an Igknight monster again, and then from there you then just want to activate his effect to where you can target one card you control, except this card, and that card cannot be destroyed by card effects. From there, you then just want to summon another Igknight monster, and then activate their effect where you can then destroy all cards in Pendulum Zones, and then add a Fire type, Water type monster card from your deck or graveyard to your hand, and then basically that one Igknight monster will not be destroyed, whereas the other one will be destroyed, but it'll go to your extra deck still, and you'll still be able to draw. From there, it is very, very easy to then just Pendulum Summon monsters and then get their effects off. And then it's just very, very easy just to go right through your deck of all your Igknight monsters. I mean, you can go through every single one of them, and you then can just have plays for days. I mean, the combos are really, really real with this play with number 66 Master Key Beetle. It's just, it makes this deck really, 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 really fast, honestly. And in case you guys don't have an Armageddon Knight or whatever in your hand, that's why you have reinforcement of the army and etc. In case you guys need to get some of these cards from your deck or graveyard to your hand. So that is basically another really, really good play that you guys can do. I mean, a lot of the other plays involves either like Planet Tellarknight and like, let's say, Nova or something. So in case you guys don't know, you can definitely use Planet Tellarknight's effect to get out a level 5 monster. All you need is just 3 level 4 monsters or more. It doesn't really matter. And as you guys can see, we have a good number of level 4 Igknight monsters within your main deck. You also have Zephyrus and Armageddon Knight in case you guys need to use those as well for Planet Tellarknight's effect. The main for this combo to work, you then just want to get out as many level 4 monsters out into the field, and then at least 3 to 4 or more. Doesn't really matter. You just want to at least at the minimum have 3 of them. From there, you can then just XC into Planet Tellarknight. Then through Planet Tellarknight's effect, you can then just go right into Nova or any level 5 monster. It doesn't really matter what level 5 monster you go into. I would suggest probably going into Nova, if anything. And then through Nova's effect, you can then just go right into Cyber Dragon Infinity. So that is the way of how to get out Infinity with this deck. And from there, you can then just go boss mode with Infinity and wreck your opponent. So that is the way of how the Planet Tellarknight combo works with this deck. And hopefully you guys did enjoy these tips and tricks with this deck. If you guys did, leave me a thumbs up. And if you guys want any other deck profiles out there, just comment down below. And I take all deck profiles out there. I just, never ever get them because I don't know if you just stay towards the end of the video, or if you guys even care, or you guys have any deck requests. But hopefully you guys did enjoy this video, and hopefully you guys are having an amazing day. Hopefully you guys are having an amazing spring break if you guys are watching this during spring break. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. And thank you guys for watching, and adios.